And we're back. I got one trap to check here. I'm gonna cut this last log. Um, the number one thing to keep in mind as you're doing this, guys, is just try and keep checking your trap as much as possible. I've never done it this way before, but I actually really did like this method of training. It lets you train your wood cutting and do hunter at the same time without having to really worry about. I don't know why it took so long to light this log, but I'm gonna gather that before the trap disappears. Come on, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. So basically, now I took a log, right-clicked on it, lit a fire. Take the bird meat that you caught from your trap, and you can actually cook the meat. Poorly cooked bird meat. Nice. I burned my food. I don't care about these pop-ups. Why are you telling me this stuff? Let's do it. Yeah. So now I'm training my cooking level. What you use cooking for is cooking basically the fish that you catch as you're doing fishing. You turn them in from a raw material to a cooked material. So that's about all the use it is. You can look at guides on like Tippet. That's a good site. That's what I use a lot. RuneScape Wiki. If you just type your question into Google, that's going to be your friend early on when you're playing RuneScape, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that you maybe don't quite understand yet. So any questions you have, if you just Google it and then look for the RuneWiki link that's on there, that's usually a pretty good resource to use to find out new stuff that you maybe heard about but don't fully understand yet. So I'm going to finish cutting these shafts right now, leveling fletching, which is okay. Fletching's more useful in dungeoneering, I would say, than anything else, but I'm going to finish this, and then we're going to go make our venture to the Grand Exchange, and I'll show you guys kind of some key lodestones to unlock right away at the very beginning. So you want to start by heading off south down this path from that hunter area. If you look where we first spawned in, that's going to be in this, where this ring is down here. We came up this road, and then the hunter area is right here that I was hunting at, cutting trees and hunting. Now we're going to come down this road, and we want to get all the way over to Varrock. That's the goal. So there's the hunting area. We're going to come down this path and get to Varrock. Now, what we want to unlock along the way is going to be this lodestone that's north of Falador. That's a pretty key lodestone to have. The other one that is not going to be a bad idea to have is going to be the Port Sarim lodestone, so we'll probably grab Falador. We're going to do a little bit more of a longer walk. Obviously, we could take this path all the way over there, but we want to unlock all these so we can get around fairly easy. So we're going to unlock that lodestone, the Draenor lodestone, then we're going to come down to Lumbridge, unlock that lodestone, and then we're going to go to south of Varrock and unlock that lodestone. So it'll be a little bit more of like a U rather than going straight over there, but it'll be worth it because, as I kind of talked about before, the lodestones are free teleports. All you have to do is hit this H button and you can teleport to everywhere you unlock. And I'll show you, see how right now they're all locked except for Lumbridge and Berthorpe. I'm going to go now over this way. You got to come through this gate and follow that path that I was talking about, and we'll come up on this lodestone here in just a second. And here's the lodestone. So this only is until you activate it that it has this left click option, otherwise it just pretty much chills there and you teleport to it. So I'll unlock the lodestone. Awesome. Now if I hit H, you can see that I have Falador unlocked now. So I'm going to go down to Draenor, unlock that one now. And I don't have to go to Lumbridge. They give it to you for free. Even though you start up in that starter area, they give you that Lumbridge lodestone for free. So we're going to come down this way. And instead of going over to Lumbridge where I was talking about, we're going to come down through Falador, come unlock this one, and then we'll take a shortcut right over to here to come to Varrock. So you also can, on this mini map that you have open, you can click on the map for a marker, and that marker will point in the direction, as you can see on the map, where you're trying to get to. So that's another kind of useful tool as you're first kind of getting into RuneScape and learning how to do everything, to definitely utilize. So I am burnt bird meat. Nice. This clock is actually really annoying, so I'm going to shut this off right now. I don't know why they put that in here. I think it's under interface settings. XP pop-ups. Where is it? Gameplay. Items, toggle quick chat. Oh, I'm gonna take this off because I don't like the guidance stuff. I already know what I'm doing in the game, so. What is it under? Oh, UTC clock on. Just do it. I'm gonna shut it off because I don't want it anywhere on my screen. I think it was kind of the dumb update that they did. So, now we're gonna keep going down this path, and I'm gonna swing by Port Sarim first, which is, if you look at the map, it's right down here. I'm gonna unlock this lodestone, and then we're coming back up over there. So, I'm gonna follow this path south here, and unlock this. And basically, as you're kind of traveling around, leveling skills and stuff, as you watch my account kind of level up and do skills, you'll see I'll unlock lodestones as I do them. If you want to search the map and unlock all the lodestones, I did that on my Iron Man account, and it was actually fairly useful. It was nice to get it out of the way early on, but I don't really want to spend like half hour doing it. Plus, I want you guys to be able to see how to get to all the lodestones, so I don't think I'm just going to do that off stream and then be like, well, hopefully you can find where they are. Because I do want this to be more of kind of a comprehensive guide, because there's nothing really out there. I feel like the Jagex tutorials that they make are pretty severely lacking. It doesn't really show people how to play the game. It's very confusing still. If you have friends that play, it's fairly easy to pick up the game, but as far as like new people that don't have anyone they know that plays this game, I feel like it definitely is lacking quite a bit on information to kind of get you started at the beginning. So here's that Draenor lodestone that we unlocked now. I'm going to go, my next waypoint, I'm going to set up here at Varrock, and I'll make my way up there. I'm already 5,000 experience in, super gains on a new account, what? So come up to this branched area up here, and then there'll be a bridge. This bridge didn't used to be here a long time ago, so I didn't even realize it existed, but kind of a cool little update. Makes it easier to get over to Varrock from this area. This is actually a good area to cut the normal logs that we were cutting to make the shafts. If you want to just try and grind money really quick early on, depending on how you're playing your account, you could buy armor and stuff pretty fairly early, and have the best armor that you can access pretty much throughout the game if you decide to grind cutting logs like that. So I'm going to unlock this lodestone. I also have guides on kind of how the combat works. I'm not really going to go over skill leveling and which skills you should use, but the next thing I'm going to do now that I have all these lodestones unlocked is right up here is the Grand Exchange, and the northwest, I'm good with directions. Northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest locations. You can go to any one of those locations to sell your stuff to the Grand Exchange. So another good lodestone that I'm probably going to try and unlock here in just a second is going to be the Edgeville lodestone. Even though I can't really use it right now, you have to have, I think it's like 20, I'll go check and see what level it is, but you have to have like 20 something agility or something like that to get underneath the shortcut from Edgeville, which Edgeville is right next to the Grand Exchange. If you've ever played RuneScape before, you kind of know where all this stuff is, but I'm going to come up to the Grand Exchange right now, and I'm going to sell all these shafts because I'm going to use that money to get my first rune pickaxe and hopefully a rune hatchet. Oh, I have to talk to the tutor. This is kind of dumb. I don't know why you have to talk to the tutor. I want the basics. Basics from you. I don't even know what this is supposed to do. Grand Exchange, good luck. Okay. So now you want to right click on the exchange guy and go to exchange, and then you just click on your item that you want to sell, and it'll tell you kind of the mid price for it. If you want to sell it quick, just go down a little bit from there, and then they'll sell right away. So I got 26,000 for those logs that literally took me like 5 minutes to cut. And now I'm going to buy a rune hatchet because that's very useful early on. So only 7,000 for that. I'll spend a little bit more. There we go, cool. And then a rune pickaxe. Ooh, do I have enough? Oh, I have enough for mid. I'll just leave it in for mid right now. Actually, I'm gonna go cut a couple logs here and we'll... So now this is where I was talking about earlier, that if you buy the rune, which is the best that you're gonna get really early on, You can right click it and add it to the tool belt, and then that's no longer in your inventory. But now if you watch when I cut, I won't be using the bronze hatchet, I'm using a steel instead. So that's definitely useful for leveling up early on, because it counts for all your tiers that you're going to be woodcutting with. As soon as I hit 21, I can use a mithril hatchet, so you'll see it'll turn into a blue hatchet instead of this gray hatchet that it's using. Apparently it doesn't go to a black hatchet, which is weird, because there definitely are black hatchets in the game. I'm not sure if there are black pickaxes, but I do know there are black hatchets, but apparently RuneScape programming doesn't fully understand what they are doing yet, I guess. So I'm going to craft these, and I'm going to turn them into air shafts. Do. Ooh, fletching level, cool. Alright, so I'm going to exchange with this, and I'm going to sell these. I'm just going to leave that offer in for the pickaxe because I don't really need that right now. But now that we've unlocked all these lodestones, then I'm going to go back and continue to train Hunter right now. But you can see I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 lodestones open. This one comes right at the very start, so I'm going to go to Berthorpe. That's the one to get back to where I was doing Hunter at. And you have to wait a couple seconds for it to cast, but instead of where I started at the very beginning, you'll see in just a second that you actually start in the northwest corner of that area. So I'm going to open up the map just to show you where this is. Berthorpe's right here. Where we started was right down in this corner, so you're still in that same kind of drag. We got to go south to get to our Hunter area. I'm going to try and do some actually tracking for Hunter right now, because that's going to be extremely fast. I wanted to make this account on the double XP weekend because all this early stuff is going to go extremely fast for me right now, and it'll be more quality content for you guys to watch. So I am going to go back to this Hunter guy, and I need to buy a noose wand. So if I trade and I get a noose wand, I want just one of those, so I can equip this now. Wow, that's horrible damage, but whatever. So the other hunting area is right up here. I'll open my map just to show you guys. This little patch right here is where you're going to catch the Arctic Kevets, and this is probably some of the fastest Hunter XP until you can catch butterflies, which butterflies are at, what level are they? Hunter, we want butterfly 15 is what we're going to try and get to now. So basically all you do is, well, sorry, I don't know why I just searched that snow pile, because that's not how this works. You got to search all the rocks out here. It'll say inspect. So you basically inspect them till you find one that has a, there you go, a trap that's leading away. So search this now. And that wasn't where they're hiding. Find nothing, a completely unassuming rock. Not there. There you go, that was the right one, so it's coming over that way. So now I'll inspect a hole over here and see if this is the way it goes. It looks like the paw prints go this way. So we're going to try searching down here. There we go. And then if I search this, it says, looks like there's something that might be hiding in there. Boom. There goes 60 Hunter experience. So this is going to be a little bit faster than what you get with your typical, like the Crimson Swifts that I was catching. But at the same time, you don't get to make money while doing this. This is just pretty much leveling Hunter only, which still is useful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not worthless to train this way. It is a very, very good way to train Hunter early on. I'm going to search this pile because I think it might be in here. Might be something hiding. And boom, gotcha. How much is this worth? 3,600. Actually, this isn't bad money. That's a lot of money for furs. So this actually is fairly decent money early on. The meat and stuff is going to be absolutely worthless, but if I attack this, you think he's in here? Nope. Devoid of creatures, so he's probably up in this one now. Boom, level 9 Hunter. Hype. Hype, hype. Search over here. and then you want to, basically you're just trying to search the rocks that the next paw prints could lead to. I think it's going to be around this way, and then it'll be that one again. It'll be that one that we actually look at. Oops. Find nothing. Does it go around the top now? I'm such a noob. He's in here. Boom. Gotcha. Gotcha, Kebbit. So as you're doing this, you can get rid of the meat if you don't really want the cooking experience. I'm not super worried about cooking because it's a fairly easy skill to level. So I'm going to just drop all those meat on the ground. Now it's back down this way. Grab it. Yeah. So I'm going to do this until 15, and then once I hit 15, I will go show you guys how to do the butterflies. So it's really easy to do, but I will be back in probably about 5 minutes or so. That's how long this will take on bonus experience to get this done. So I'll see you guys then.